Hello everyone, I'm Renown0 and we are back again talking about the Kotaku editor Alyssa Moranti seems to have this weird grudge against Melonie Mac and wants to fight her. Is also going to end up trying to create a hit piece on her for Kotaku. This comes to us from Grums over on Twitter. This is the official Twitter of Mark Kern, who was a former team lead for the OG World of Warcraft, producer of Diablo 2 and StarCraft. He says, Kotaku editor Alyssa Moranti has a weird grudge against Melonie Mac and wants to fight her. Now she has convinced Kotaku to let her write a hit piece on Melonie, calling out to anyone with rumors for ammo. This is not journalism, this is anger and a power play. You can see the tweet here. Once again, asking Melonie to join me in Creator Clash, which is like a boxing thing between YouTubers. Kotaku's editor-in-chief resigned, leaving a power vacuum at the top. Alyssa and Carolyn Petit are the only editors left and will be next in line for the EIC promotion. Alyssa has convinced G/O Media to let her continue to write quote-unquote news, while Kotaku pivots to gaming guides, where she says the fact that leadership wanted to aggressively pivot what Kotaku does in the midst of a harassment campaign. There's no harassment campaign against Kotaku. This is all started with Sweet Baby Inc. leading a harassment campaign against one individual named Cabrutus, who decided to create a Steam curator group to track the games that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved in. And you decided to run defense for them, levied against me and the site for an original piece of reporting that was the second most read story for over a week is telling, because you're reporting on it how much of a garbage human being you are and a garbage website that you work for. That's what's going on here. She cites how her prior hit piece on Cabrutus was the second highest traffic article on Kotaku. She liked the leverages to get G/O Media to agree. As Alyssa fights over the scraps at Kotaku, she has been very busy drumming up PR for herself. A combination of nerd-baiting tweets and an interview tour with CBC and Nerds of Culture is an obvious attempt to curate visibility. It is failing. The interviews have almost no views and a huge dislike ratio. But G/O Media may not be looking that closely, only noticing she is getting a higher profile. Now Alyssa has seemingly gotten Kotaku approval for not just one hit piece, but a slew of them targeting any prominent gaming personality or YouTuber. If she can get enough traffic, she might be able to save her job and get the EIC position at rapidly fading Kotaku. She seems to be starting with Melonie Mac because of her Christian values that ignited her first angry tweet at Mel in 2023, saying, "There's a story I've been simmering that I really want to pick back up again. If anyone has any connections to a prominent female Twitch streamer-sized gaming personality who leans very hard to Christianity and phobias, DM me or email me at link in bio. Also, if you personally know any decently popular gaming personalities / streamers who have seen a meteoric rise in popularity shortly after adopting more reactionary views, DM/email her." At this point, Melonie and Alyssa appear to be emailing and presumably giving comments. I highly suggest Melonie Mac refrain from giving Alyssa any airtime. Anything she says is going to be cherry-picked, reframed, and twisted to serve the obviously slanted story Alyssa is preparing to write. Kotaku Senior Editor-in-Chief Alyssa Moranti interviewing Melonie Mac. You know you could always just talk to me if you want, but it looks like you'd rather find people who don't like me to help you formulate some hate and lies to fit a narrative you've inevitably made up in your head for your witch hunt. Hi, Melonie. I would love a chance to talk to you. My email is in my bio if you want to reach out. I plan on sending one your way early next week as it's EOD for me. Thanks. Judging by your tweet and lack of tagging me in it, your intentions appear to be in bad faith, but I sent an email saying the best way to defeat Kotaku is to starve them out and not give them any traffic. Let them switch over to game guides and fade away in a year. But I also have a word of caution G/O Media and Kotaku. If they allow Alyssa Moranti to write these smear articles, they had better be prepared. G/O Media's Deadspin was killed off by the Chiefs fan lawsuit. Given Alyssa's propensity to lie, Kotaku and GO Media are likely to open themselves up for legal liability as she goes after prominent gaming personalities. Alyssa could not just cost Kotaku its news section, she could cost them millions of dollars in damages and kill off Kotaku forever. And nobody would miss it. Nobody would miss Kotaku in the slightest. It would go the way of G4. It would absolutely go the way of G4. This also comes to us from Melee Games. Sounds like Alyssa Moranti isn't satisfied how much she's destroyed Kotaku with her journalism, setting her sights on Melonie Mac for next hit piece. We already talked about that. But don't worry, when that grip fails, she will be ready to write lazy hit pieces on everybody. The Hail Mary hit piece is on. Good luck, Alyssa. Don't forget to fire out that OF once it's complete. And she went protected, of course, but she also said this at one point, that she's going to go back to this type of work because at least then when she got effed a lot, she got paid well for it. So obviously she used to do some very spicy things back in the day. With Pancake Brick saying Alyssa would rather sell her booty in the streets, then write video game guides, demonizing spicy work, harassing women who speak out exponentially more than men. At least bring your misogyny out of the madman era. Yawn. But yeah, you're always protecting your tweets every time you get called out on your garbage. Because you're a garbage human being, you're trying to smear people, YouTubers, for some weird hill you want to die on, claiming that there's a harassment campaign against you and Kotaku when you're supporting a company that literally had a harassment campaign against a gentleman named Cabrutus in Brazil. So who's really lying here? Who's being a piece of garbage? You are. Just like the other Sweet Baby Inc. people that are around lying, as well as the regular gaming news media that are also lying about how it all went down against people like Sweet Baby Inc. But we'll continue to talk more about this. I'll get more into it as more stuff comes out. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button. Comment below if you feel about all of this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or live stream. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.